everyone, Izzy from Endless RV. I'm here with Cole from New Horizons. You're gonna see some of these beautiful custom fifth wheels behind us. Cole is the expert. We're gonna do an exterior interior walkthrough, and Cole's gonna explain why New Horizons is different. All right, Cole, so let us know, why would a customer want to come over to New Horizons?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Izzy. So New Horizons RV, we're a smaller business. We do factory direct sales. At our shop in Kansas, we actually build our chassis, our walls, our cabinetry, every component that's important to the quality of the RV for the life of it, we build in-house, which allows us to do custom builds. So if there's a floor plan that you're after that nobody builds, come to us, we can sketch it out, make sure it's going to work within the space parameters, and then it's built just for you.
Okay,
so a little different approach.
So can you tell us some of like the specs? You say your walls, maybe like the thickness of the walls, what kind of insulation you use, axles, different kinds of things that maybe why you're different.
Yeah, for sure, some bullet points on that. The wall technology that we use is kind of old school, but it works really, really well. We use a pinch rolled lamination technique with high density foam. Okay. The blue stuff, not the white stuff.
Okay.
The blue stuff it's a lot more money, but it's better, it has better R values. We end up with about a 2-inch wall, which I know it's not the world's thickest, but it performs extremely well. And that's because we don't have quite as much aluminum in the sidewall, because that pressure rolled technique, it helps us create structure. So I don't have to rely on like 16-inch on center studs. If you step back a little bit, that big room there, it might only have outside, middle, and outside aluminum studs, and then everything else is pinched and pressed together with glue, and it's extremely strong. We've used that technique for, we've been in business for about 32 years now.
Okay.
32 years now. Well, it's been debated 89 or 90. There's not exact like paperwork proof to know, but we've been using that for a long time. That's one factor, and we are a 4 seasons coach.
That was my next question.
Yes, very important. And we're built in Kansas, and Kansas 4 seasons, we see it all, -10 to 110, and these perform extremely well in those temperatures.
Now,
so,
all your tanks, is everything heated inside?
Yes, yeah, everything's enclosed and insulated and heated. We're actually one of the few in the industry that will back this up in writing. We have a -10 degree guarantee against freeze up. The only caveat, of course, is you're running your furnace. If you don't have that on, you're not getting hot air to cycle through the underbelly.
Now, a little bit on your axles and your chassis. How are you doing things different?
Yeah, for sure. My Majestic series, which is our full custom 33 to 47 foot, whatever you want. We use Morite IS suspension standard there, Izzy. On my Summit series, which is what I call semi-custom, I've got like 4 floor plans, but you can still choose all the colors, the options. We can customize cabinetry, but my engineering of the unit is set. On this trailer, we use the Dexter, good old classic leaf spring, but the IS is available on any Summit as an upgrade. And disc brakes, of course.
So all your units, full body paint, you can see these slides are painted, but you brought up an interesting thing about the roof. A lot of people, they're about the fiberglass roof. You guys do something a little bit different.
We do. We've had a lot of experience with the fiberglass roof. It was our standard equipment for many years. 4 or 5 years ago now, we switched over to extreme ply roofing, which is PVC based. A lot of other manufacturers are going to it as well. It's extremely durable. It's got a 14 or a 15-year warranty from the vendor. You don't have to clean it. Now that's a big deal because EPDM, TPO, other roofs, the asterisks, the fine print.
Yes.
Their warranty can be 10, 12 years, but if you don't clean it with a special solution, your warranty's bye-bye.
That they sell.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So, and then of course, a great warranty is important, but just because these are high-end units, always remember, you have to maintain them.
Of course, that's in any RV.
The sealants, and I don't know why, but I'm surprised there's so many people that have assumed, oh, it's high-end, I don't have to touch things. It's like, whether it's a $15,000 camper or a $2 million Newell, things need to be maintained. So you guys have videos on that, I'm sure.
Many.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good. It's important. But yeah, our roof is full walk-on. Got a company picture somewhere back home that has like 25 of our employees up there. Might not be the safest thing, but it looked cool. So we don't do that too much anymore. But yeah, fully walk-on, and it's extremely well insulated. We use that high-density foam in our roof as well.
All right, well, that's good to know. Before we move any further, this video is sponsored by campgroundviews.com. What is campgroundviews.com? It is essentially a Google Maps for campgrounds. So not only can you see the campground, but you can get a virtual tour of the campground, from cabins to bathrooms to each site that's on the campground. You could even book the campground right from campgroundviews.com. They have been building this database for a couple of years now. They currently have 900 campgrounds and over 35,000 campsites, and they continue to add daily. Their ultimate goal is to have every campground in the US in their database. And for a limited time, you can get 50% off of your membership. You just have to use the discount code ENDLESS50. That will get you 50% off. They are huge supporters of the channel, and and they're building a great database for campers. So make sure to go to campgroundviews.com and go check them out. So we're now on the inside of the Summit, and this just feels like home. And actually, you talked about that insulation. The door is open right now, but a lot of the sound is gone, even though that door is open, and it probably has to do with the insulation.
It does, it does. Insulation, dual pane windows are standard on everything, double bulb, double wiper seals. We do a vinyl wrap on the back of the slide room, so it actually presses up against something more than just wood. So a lot of little techniques that we use to help with that. Definitely makes a big difference.
So talk a little bit about this particular floor plan. This is a 39-foot rear kitchen, a lot of room. Somebody wants to cook here. This is like a home.
It is, and it's funny you mentioned that, Izzy. The like a home at these shows, for years I've always thought that our best compliment is when somebody walks in, it's like, oh, this feels like a house, it's a home.
Yeah.
And about 2/3 of our owners full-time. That's kind of the niche that we filled for years, is that full-time, so we understand the extra wear and tear, and also listening to customers on layout and functionality. You know, the wasted space is bad in an RV, but there is such thing as maybe putting too much storage in, which sounds weird, like too much storage, that's dumb. But like the windows and everything else that make it feel so open, I think really creates that feel of space and home. So.
And now you talked about customers. As your business plan, have you taken customers' feedback and kind of try to come up with new designs?
Every year. Throughout the year, we're always working directly with our customers and finding out things. If we tried it and it didn't work, we're going to change it pretty quick. We don't want to keep on making a mistake because we're not perfect.
Right.
I mean, I don't think there is a perfect.
And the trends are always changing,
they are
in the RV industry.
So, yeah, with the paint, I mean, this has been a hot topic for a couple years, doing, you know, the painted interiors, which are beautiful. Always come with their challenges. Got little kids with greasy hands. You might want to stay away from the white paint. Yeah, we offer different countertop colors, cabinetry colors, flooring choices. I mean, all the little things like building a custom home. It's not just, hey, here's our espresso package. We can put all the things together to make it your home.
Yeah, so. And some of the things I'm seeing here, you all have solid surface countertops,
real tile,
large farm style sink, super hot, the white convection microwave, induction cooktop, and just a massive amount of space here, and a dishwasher.
Fisher-Paykel dishwasher.
Yeah, so you got it all here.
What's fun about custom is, like, if this wasn't what you were after, a 2-burner for your on induction, say you wanted to drop a couple G's and put in a Wolf.
You could do that.
We can do that. Yeah. We can upgrade it to 240 input. We can do all sorts of crazy stuff with that.
Massive.
Yeah, Samsung residential refrigerator. Probably the craziest fridge I've done to date. Had a customer a few years back actually buy and send us a Sub-Zero fridge for their RV.
Get it done.
What was nuts was it was like a 13 cubic foot fridge, so it wasn't huge, but obviously with Sub-Zero quality and freshness, and they loved it.
And then look at this massive pantry in here, just with the slide out.
Yeah, give it a good
shelves. Yeah, I was gonna say it's all soft close.
It's got a little tension to it, Izzy, so it doesn't just fly open going down the road.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. That last little bit has a soft close. Another detail on our woodworking, like with the drawer boxes, they're all the dovetail joint, so they're extremely strong. You won't find any just that thin wall panel as our bottom of the drawer.
Right.
It's not going to hold for full timing. So yeah, everything is solid wood throughout.
Okay.
We don't take, you know, the plastics or the press board and wrap it with vinyl. It's all real wood.
Solid wood. So guys, look at this. This feels like I'm in a living room. This is actually probably bigger than our living room. That is a large TV. I'm guesstimating 65 inches.
65, that's right, Izzy.
65 inches. You have your fireplace, another large closet right directly in front of me, and then you have the double table kind of workstation eating area with a large window on your campsite. You're looking over your campsite. So really well designed here. A ceiling fan on top.
I love what's behind you. All that light coming in.
And even the windows, they're finished with the wood around it, double MCD shades, both day and night. Really nice. Now, is this kind of a standard floor plan that you guys have?
This is, Izzy. This is one of our standard floor plans within our Summit line. And then we've built many Majestics with this concept, but maybe our customers have stretched the kitchen to be even bigger, or say made the bedroom bigger or bathroom. It's in the Majestic line. That's exactly what we do. But this is available in our Summit line, you know, right out of the chute. So this is actually a residential piece that we had custom
like
built
it,
for
yeah.
us. Small company in Kansas. We try to keep things local when we can, since that's where we are. But sleeper sofa, excuse me, under that side, and then it's just a really cool space to hang out, enjoy company, and
yeah, it's really
be
nice.
comfortable.
So yeah, going up the steps, you have some accent lighting, always good at night, so you don't stub a toe, because that's the worst kind of pain. And then we'll step into the refrigerator. You can go in there.
The refrigerator.
Sorry, the
We got a walk-in refrigerator on this model.
We're gonna step into the bathroom.
That's okay. I was talking about sleeper sofas. So our bathroom on the Summit line is standardized. This is the layout we do. In our Majestic line, we can lay out how you have the shower, the vanity, toilet placement, all that we can custom build. So in this particular unit, we feature a 34 by 48 one-piece fiberglass shower. Again, we have our solid surface material up here that you get to choose. You can do real backsplashes. Our customer on this one chose a kind of a seashell design. This is going to end up sitting in Florida most of its life. So kind of that light beachy feel. A lot of storage wherever we can put it. I mean, as far as toilet goes, little dry run, plenty of leg room as you're sitting down. You're not squished in, and just a comfortable bathroom.
So a couple other things I noticed, you have all the buttons for the lights, and then you have that master switch kind of when you walk in. And then also like on the walls, a lot of RVs go into like the whole wall moves when you push it. So there's definitely some backing on this. And the fit and finish is just really nice. Like I always kind of like look at the edges and make sure everything, you don't see staple marks and nail marks and just all kind of like glue, and it finished well.
Yeah, we work hard at that. The build process on our rigs, you know, we only build like 25 to 30 a year.
So you have the time to do it.
We have the time. It does cause it to be a more expensive unit because the man hours going into it. But you know, our delivery process too is very unique in the industry. We have our delivery and orientation at our shop in Kansas. So if there are things that we missed, our customer is going to write that down or put some tape up, and we'll go back through and make sure we get that taken care of.
Now, how long is the build process? Somebody puts in an order at the show. When can they expect to receive a unit?
Right now is kind of unique. Through COVID, we actually had great sales, but parts and labor and things would kind of slow down in production. So our lead time right now to delivery is about 20 months. Okay. Eventually I'd like to get that back to a year to year and a half, but it's going to take some time to get there, because building quality, you can't just flip a switch and say, we're going to build 36 next year. Right. You got to get guys in, train them, make sure you're doing it right, because if you pump them out the door, your chances of things being wrong are pretty high. So we don't want to go down that road. And
then I have one more question. People are going to want to know this. Now, you are a factory direct, so you're not going through a dealership. If there's some kind of issue, warranty problem, how do people go out and resolve that?
That's a great question. We get that a lot because that's important. You know, even though we build the best, things are going to break down. How we work with our customers, let's say you're in Florida, let's say you're here in Pennsylvania, Montana, Alaska, wherever you are. If something goes wrong, first and foremost, give us a call. We might be able to walk you through it right over the phone. If that's not the case, you can find an RV technician in your area. It doesn't even need to be a dealership. It could be, you know, Joe's RV Service or a mobile tech. Then we'll work and coordinate with them to get your RV fixed, and then if it's under our warranty, which is 2 years, hitch to bumper of everything that we build, and of course different components fall under their warranty. A Samsung fridge, Samsung has like a 12-month warranty, or there's so many different things. It's hard to keep them straight. But we're going to try to make that as painless as possible. We understand, like, if you spend a lot of money with an RV, the last thing you want to do is be jerked around when something's going wrong, or
sitting at a dealership for 6 months.
For 6 months, so you know, we don't do the whole that's a dealer problem, you need to call them, and then you do, and that's a manufacturer problem. We're both. It's our problem, and we're going to get it fixed with you. A little different approach.
Awesome. So we're in the bedroom right now. This is a 4-slide coach, right?
This is. I will share this with you. The Summit line, it's got to go through the line a little quicker than our Majestics. Otherwise, we're selling it for less money. And if it's too much less and taking the same amount of time as a Majestic, it's kind of a losing proposition in business. So we've actually decided on future units we're not doing the 4-slide on the Summit. But this is fully available on our Majestic series. But even without this slide, you guys, the cabinetry, it comes to about here, and then angles here for the washer dryer. And we still have like 30 inches at the foot of the bed. And a nice big bank of drawers, some overhead, the TV built in here. This piece, this takes many hours to build. And I mean, here's one little example. If you
I just noticed this.
MJ, oh, somebody messed with it yesterday. Hold on. Towards me, in,
it's beautiful.
Down.
How nicely finished that is.
All that cabinetry work, that takes many hours for the shop to do. And the only downside about shows, a lot of people mess with a lot of stuff.
You get hand marks everywhere.
But yeah, the Summit line, the 3-slide units, we've got actually 3 floor plans. A 33-foot which a lot of people are like, whoa, you build something that short with this quality that's not found very often.
Right.
You know, a lot of people think if you want short, I don't know, you want it to be light and fall apart. That's not the case. So 33, and I've got 2 floor plans in our 37-foot model. An island kitchen, which is, you know, good old tried and true island sink, galley slide. And then our rear kitchen, just like this unit, but we took 2 feet out of the living room slides. So that sectional is still there, but we lose one of the seats.
Shorter, right.
A little bit shorter. So everything else about the rig would be the same. The kitchen, the pantry, all that. So kind of neat. And then again, majestic. You can dream it, and it's within our engineering parameters, because obviously we want it to work out right. Then we can build it for you.
So this does feel very like beachy with the colors and everything. So king size bed.
Yes.
Assuming people want a queen, they can do that.
Queen is our standard in here, and with the queen bed, it's going to get you a little more walk space around the bed and a nice big 8-inch end table instead of the little 3-inch table.
Although this is not bad. I mean, you have space here.
You still can walk. I always joke it's the crab walk, a little bit sideways. The queen bed standard, king bed optional. I've had folks that have done like the sleep numbers, articulating beds, Tempur-Pedic, drop ship me, what's that, Nectar and Casper, all these new brands.
Brooklyn bedding.
Almost anything goes. Like if you don't want what we have standard, I'm not offended. We just hit a button on my toolkit to delete the price, and then you put in what you want. We're flexible with those things.
That's awesome. And then really up front, the final piece, you have pretty much a walk-in closet here. I still have room to get in here. You have your area to hang things. Does the Dyson come with it also?
So it's an option. A lot of people already have one, so they just bring it and they have us install it, but we can put anything in, so.
And then
behind you here is washer dryer.
That's my next question.
Sir. A lot of full-timers, of course, they want this amenity. Even weekenders seem to want it more and more. We like to use the separate units because the all-in-ones, they take up less space, but they take a long time to wash and dry.
Yeah, we've kind of said that on videos. Yeah. I mean, they do the job, but this is a much better way of doing the job.
It is.
Now let's talk about this is 39 feet, some of the tank sizes,
for sure.
weights, that's what everybody wants to know.
For sure. So on this particular coach, empty weight on this is right around 19,000 pounds.
It's a big boy.
So it's heavy. You notice the 3 axles under there. So tank sizes, we've got 50-gallon black, 80-gallon gray, 70-gallon fresh is our standard tank, and we like to locate that tank directly over that rear axle. So if you're full of water, you're not going to throw off your pin weights terribly. So.
Okay, so definitely dually and above for something like this.
Yeah, my shorter rigs you can get by with a single, but most of our customers still use dualies just for that stability. But that 19 is empty, so you put your 2,000-3,000 pounds of gear in here.
100%.
Yeah.
And now, can you generator prep this?
Yes, this unit is generator prepped. It'll be funny over time how this changes, but right now generators they're a hot commodity.
Yeah.
Our lead time's about a year to get propane generators, so we're kind of skating by and like, well, we can prep it, but we can't promise anything because it might not be here.
Yeah, and then I guess the next question is maybe in place of a generator, people putting just a large battery bank with solar. Is that a possibility?
Yes, it is. We've got customers in the field who've done really large battery banks, lined every inch they could with solar. The inverter setups, double inverter. It's just, it kind of turns in how much do you want to spend.
Yeah, how much you want to spend.
All those things are available for sure. In our history, we've only built around 1,200.
Yeah, so there's not that many out there. So people are going to want to know if they're interested in getting something like this. They already know they have to contact you guys, right?
Yep.
What is a unit like this, the way it's outfitted, going to cost them?
Our Summit line, it can be in the upper hundreds to low 200s selling price. All of it's going to depend on how you equip it. Those generators, the solar, all that kind of stuff, it can vary greatly. So usually when I talk with folks, I kind of give averages because until we sit down, get it on paper, and we actually have a really cool tool on our website. It's a build and price tool.
Okay.
So you can go through, pick the options you want, and then it kicks everything out, kind of gives you a range of what that should cost.
Okay, and this unit right here at the 22 Hershey show, the one we're showing on video, what's the cost?
This one stickers right around $220 on this particular unit. So there are some hidden options in here. So as people walk through, they're like, there's things they don't even see that cost money. So we kind of advertise, really well-equipped rig we can keep under 200 with the same layout and paint, but maybe not spend some money on the unseen things if it's not important.
Right. So in the comments below, let us know, have you heard about New Horizons? We actually just saw one at the campground where we're staying. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful coach, and the Majestic is even more beautiful inside. Boy, thank you for your time, taking the time, and let us know in the comments below. For myself and MJ, it's the journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.